Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and today is a little different. It's kind of rainy and overcast, and so I'm not really out walking the streets, and it's probably a laundry day. But I wanted to talk to you about something a little more serious, and this topic's a little tougher. It certainly presents some challenges, but I wanted to share something with you that I've experienced. And make sure you understand, what you're looking at when you come to Austria. I did a video not too long ago about a urinal, and it had the sweet spot, the little at the bottom of the urinal. It had a spot for the men's bathroom where you pee, and then it doesn't splash all over you or splash on your legs, or if you're wearing shorts, you don't. Anyway, we're not going to go down that road. And so, but this one is probably a little tougher. It's much more challenging. It's much more, what's the right term? Elevated? No, that's probably not the right term. Maybe uplifting? No, that's probably not the right word either. Maybe, I don't know, gripping? No, that's probably not it either. But it certainly presents a challenge, and it's the toilets. And so I've been to almost all the countries in Europe, all of them. I've been to Vietnam, I've been to China, Japan, Taiwan, and so I've seen all the toilets, the flat ones, the tall ones, the short ones, the round ones, the oblong ones. But the Vienna toilets present a unique challenge, and it's certainly a handful. Ooh, maybe not the right word. Maybe it's I don't know. But let me take you to my bathroom, and and I hate to take you to my bathroom, but let me take you to the toilet in my apartment, and I will show you what we're talking about. And it certainly presents unique, let's say a handful of unique problems. So let's go do that. Okay, I'll be right with you. All right, so this is my apartment. It's just a basic apartment, and this is the bathroom. And so let me get over here, and I'll turn on the light, and we can go into the bathroom and take a look. And so it's just a basic toilet, right? It's not a big deal. It's a toilet, right? No problem. But there's something unique about these toilets that are certainly different than I've experienced in most places. So if you look here, if in most toilets in America or most of the countries I've been to, the hole for the water to go through, or the waste, the pile, or the log. No, it's not. Let's stick with the waste. The waste goes through is in the back, but in Austria, the waste goes in the front, and so the bowl itself, though, if you look here, it's really it's like right there. I mean, the bottom of the bowl, it doesn't go into a hole. It doesn't slide to the back. It doesn't curve around. It doesn't accumulate. That's a good one. Accumulate there. It goes to the back. And so let me flush this. And so you can see the water is like right there, but the bottom of the bowl is right there. And so it is kind of, let's say, let me say shallow. And so I have a toilet paper roll. It's a toilet paper roll. And so if you put the toilet paper roll into the middle, and it's just a regular toilet paper roll. And this one's actually probably shorter than most in America. I think America's maybe an inch longer or whatever, so you get less square inches. But that's not the topic. The topic is this, that, so let's say that you, let's say you have a movement, a waste deposit situation. And so, look right here. We're really talking maybe maybe an inch above that toilet roll. If you had a, let's say if let's say you were thin, right? I mean, how close do you get to that top of the line? And so let's say, let me just take this a step further. Let's say you're a vegan, or let's say you're eat a lot of vegetables, or maybe let's go a little different. Let's say that you have and I hate to use this word, a log type situation. Or let's say you're a piler, or let's say you're a mountain climber when you go to the bathroom, right? So I know that these terms are kind of funny, but let's just say that the waste isn't going to the hole. The waste is piling up right here, okay? So that's fine. And so then let's say, you know, you've had a long day. You haven't, maybe it's been a couple of days of let's say, bowel movement. Ooh, that's a tough one. But let's say you haven't had a bowel movement in a while. I mean, how close is that to your butt? And so again, let's say you're heavy set and you sink in. Let's say you're thin and you sink in. Let's say you're a normal person and you sink in. And then let's say you have a riser, a climber, a piler, the load of all get out right here, right? So now you're done. So you've gone to the bathroom and now it's time to, well, clean up, right? But now you've got this thing here. And so let's say, and I'm going to use some terms, let's say you're a front wiper, let's say you're a side wiper, let's say you're a back leaner forward, let's say you're well, let's say it doesn't matter how you wipe. You're going to have well, a thing here, right? And so if you go from the side, your hand could hit the, oh, well, or if you're a fronter, you're right there. If you're a backer, you're right there. And so what happens then? I mean, either your fingers are, well, impacting the corn encrusted, peanut encrusted log of hell, or you've got a mound of Chinese food that is like right here. I mean, it doesn't go down there. It doesn't go any lower. It's like right where your hand is gonna go. And so what do? I mean, it's unique to most toilets that I've seen. In China, they've got the flat ones, but they go down and you're squatting, and so you're hovering over the bowl. This one is well, I think you're getting the point. I find the toilets here quite unique, and so they become a juggling exercise. I mean, you have to now stand and flush, but you've got like stuff in your, and so now you're flushing and you're standing and you're balancing and you're trying to wipe, and what do you do? What do you do? And so, you know, do you you have to bring a set of chopsticks with you to push it down. You gotta stand, do the hover, do the flush, and hope you don't get some drippage on your toilet seat, and so the whole toilet experience becomes unique. And again, if you are one of those people that sits low in that bowl, you really could be meeting the maker. Is that a terrible term? So it's climbing, it's building, it's growing, it's like a plant that grows in 10 seconds, and now it's like right there. It's knocking on heaven's door. Ooh, it is a tough one. And so I just thought I would share the toilet problems in Austria. And they're not bad problems. They flush really well, they clean really well, they do all the things they're supposed to do really well, but they add some, let's say, some sticky situations to your restroom habits. Okay, that's it. I just figured I'd share. Okay, bye-bye.